Brent, what is up, my brother? What is up? Missed you, my brother. Missed you. Okay, so Real Rain, what is up, my brother? I miss seeing the regulars. I miss seeing the regulars, right? I do. I miss you guys. I miss you guys a lot. Gaming and waiting on pizza. That's the life. That's the life. I love it. I love it. I love it. So today I'm doing another prompt, right? Some interesting going on currently in the U.S. So figured if there's any detractors, any people who disagree, we could have a conversation. Hopefully, right? We can have a conversation back and forth. We can have a conversation with whatever, right? But I have some prompts if we want to have a discussion on. But we could have a conversation on whatever. The current crazy climate that we're having. I mean the political climate we're having right now. So we could definitely talk about those. I'm always up to for whatever conversation. Hopefully, a respectful conversation for any disagreeers, detractors, right? But here's some, the prompts I have that we could talk about. Pretty much basically what's happening, uh, you know, what's happening currently in the U.S. To have a hopefully respectful conversation. Hopefully, respectful conversation with anyone that disagrees. Right, haters, disagreeers, those are fine too. Right, right. Number two is a strong agree with me, 100%. All right, number two. Well, number one, arrest was justified. That's what I believe. Right, we can always talk about that. He's been put up on charges already. Um, Modern protesters and activists are idiots, terrible humans. They destroy cities, don't care about human lives, nor do they care about America. 100%, right? If you see how the protesters and activists are going about life or going about things, they don't care. They really don't, right? They pick and choose, right? They care about illegal immigrants under Trump. They didn't even care about these neighbors, right? They're neighbors. The illegal during Biden and Obama. So yeah, they cared about neighbors. BS. What a bunch of BS. All right. So that's number two. Number three, leftist Democratic protesters that physically interferes in federal activities deserve their consequences. Now, I get it, right? I'm not saying that anyone deserves to get killed, okay? But I'm sorry, you f around, you're out. Period, right? This is a thing where why are you out there protesting? You want to stop you want to stop deportation of illegal immigrants? You want anyone to come into America? F that shit. No. No. That's not how it works, right? I cannot think of any country on this earth they allow open borders. I don't know any. So that's BS. The Dems, the left are ruining America. They ruin, mainstream media. Mainstream media is shit. They are completely biased. Mainstream media is completely biased. They only pretty much talk about one side, and that's it. So yeah, they ruin family structure, right? It's like they are just honestly, I think they're terrible parents. I think they encourage debauchery and insanity. So ruin family structure. They ruin, society as a whole. We are fighting against each other. Okay, I believe the left, the Democrats, are the source of the division. Right, I believe they are in our country. So, yeah, and I support ICE and the deportation of illegal immigrants. So, yeah, I mean, again, we could talk about anything, right? Any kind of interesting topics you guys might want to talk about, but these are the things that are happening currently in the US. So they're a pretty hot button topic. All right. So if you guys want to, talk about it, we're down. I'm down for it. Right. I try to do these lives every so often. Just have a conversation. Agrees anyone who may want to have a respectful conversation back and forth. I'm always down. Right. If you're bored, I'm bored. Let's have a conversation. That's my thing. Right. I try to create a respectful environment where I try to show no hate, just respect. It's okay that we have different viewpoints. The point is, like, we could talk to each other, and have a respectful dialogue. That's what I hope. So if you guys could please like the live, it helps me out. It helps the live stream out. If you guys could please like the live. All right. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm seeing some crazy stuff right now. I definitely want to see what will happen on Lemon's arrest. I mean, the guy deserves to be prosecuted and be punished. I That's what I believe. Nah, what happened? What happened to him? You all hear about Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. I know about the Trailer Park Boys. I don't know who each one are. So definitely down to hear it. If it's something crazy, it's something juicy. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the craziness. Like the celebrities saying the stolen land shit. That's BS. What else? I've been seeing also something that I definitely I'm not saying that I'm angry about, but I'm extremely perturbed with is like that schools, right? Elementary schools, middle schools, high schools, they're letting kids out to protest. What the F is that? The insanity. Why you letting this is the thing I'm so perturbed, right? I'm so perturbed with our education system. You are not educating our kids properly, right? You're not educating our kids properly. We are suffering in our kids are we're suffering illiteracy problems. We're suffering terrible test scores. We're suffering. Our education system is suffering. So instead of teaching our kids properly, you are letting kids protest. Absolute insanity. You are pushing ideology ideologic BS down our kids' throats. What is it? The actor for Bubbles is in court for kids charges. That's disgusting. I swear to God. We need to make kids charges a whole lot more what is it? A whole lot more punishing, right? I'm sorry. Anybody who's convicted of convicted of actual towards chemically, if not physically castrated, wood chipper. I mean, I wouldn't be crying about death. I would not be crying about death. I don't know about the kids thing, right? I've never heard about the kids thing, but this is my thing, right? I'm so sick about adults bringing kids to protests. Why are you pushing political values down your kids' throats? Down these kids' throats. They cannot, like, these kids, right? These teenagers, these like middle schoolers, these elementary schoolers, they can't do shit. They should not be thinking about politics. They should not be caring about politics. These kids should not be caring about politics. I'm so sick of it. Should not be pushing politics onto our kids. I am so sick and tired of us pushing politics onto our kids. That's why it's these sickening adults. Laughing man, what is up, my brother? Back yet, huh? Or still? No, back yet. I'm going to tomorrow. I'm going to be doing some charity work, right? Women are not women, or any going to give money to impoverished children. So I want to be doing that, and I'm just relaxing, just relaxing. I won't be back until March, the beginning of March. I'm sorry, but we all know a 17-year-old is already emotional and in political. This is an institute created time bombs. 100%. Real rain, 100%. I 100% agree. This is the problem. We are indoctrinating these kids who are already, I'm sorry, stupid, right? These kids are stupid, and they're already hyped on their emotional garbage. So now you're indoctrinating these kids. No, you're creating honestly stupid, dangerous kids. Yes, no. One of the reasons why I came, why I wanted to do the vacation is that I wanted to do some charity work. I wanted to do some charity work, right? I wanted to give the less fortunate, some help. Not nothing crazy. I'm not rich or anything, but I've been doing okay in life, right? And not nothing crazy, but I'm doing okay in life. So I wanted to give back a little bit to the less fortunate, and uh, you know, I've seen some, I've seen some very impoverished kids. So I wanted to, give a little bit back. But yeah, so I wanted to, do just it's a small bit of charity, nothing, nothing Bill Gates worthy, but I wanted to give back. You know. But thank you guys for being here. I love you guys, right? I love you guys. I miss you. To be honest, I can tell you this, right? I do miss you guys a lot. I miss doing the regular live stream, talking to you guys, seeing you guys. I miss it a lot. So trust me. I actually can't wait to get back. Yeah, no, no. Doing charity work anywhere is a good thing. I'm sorry. I think anywhere. It doesn't matter where you do it. Doing charity work is a good thing. The world is suffering. Okay. This is a thing where when you travel the world and you see how other people live their life or suffer, you think the shit that's happening in America is like stupid, right? The cries, right? The cries because we're deporting illegal immigrants. That's idiotic, right? Absolutely stupid, right? Crying because, oh my God, and we are deporting illegal immigrants. You're stupid. Absolutely stupid, right? When you go to other countries, you see how people are suffering because they don't even have the level of amenity. It is idiotic, right? That's not even worth a second thought. Is it at least funny over there? I don't know if it's funny. I don't know about it's funny. Right? Bigger things in the world, so. Oh no, no. Not where I'm live, right? I think there is like in bigger cities, right? Bigger cities. I'm in a smaller city that's not like I wouldn't call it passport bro friendly, right? The city that I'm in is not really passport bro friendly, so that's why you're not gonna see any of that stuff here. I think it's the bigger cities like Hanoi or Saigon. Now those cities they will have that. They will have those stuff, right? The city I'm living in, it's where my mom. It's a smaller city, so it's not. I wouldn't say it's like a big tourist trap or anything. So that's why it doesn't have those kind of those kind of activities, right? It doesn't have those kind of activities. That's why you got to go to bigger cities. You have to go bigger cities, more popular cities, more tourist trap cities, right? That's the crazy stuff. you want to have fun, you have fun. I get it. Yeah. They don't even think about America, right? I mean, this is a thing where I think it's funny. You go to around the world, they don't even think about America like that. They don't. They don't think about the day to day of America. They don't think about the chaos that might be happening in America. They don't even keep up with American news or anything. So this is the thing where I think it's funny. So many people say, "Oh, people are laughing at America." They're not. People are not laughing at America. It's either they're not thinking about America, or they still you know America is still a magical country. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what the thing. Like the people they live their lives like they're not fussing over shit like that. So you know, that's the thing. No, I haven't seen no. I haven't seen no blood sports or or like fights over here. I haven't. Scout, what is up? What is up, my brother? What is up? What is up, Scout? Thank you guys for being here. If you guys could please push out the live streams. You get hopefully I could get more people interested. Hopefully, again, I wanted if you guys are bored, if you guys are bored, nothing to do. You guys are opinionated, right? I'm opinionated. I have a lot of opinions on shit. We can have a conversation about the craziness that's happening in America. I needed a break from the Epstein file content. I the Epstein file things. I get it, right? We need to see who's done some dirty shit. I get it, okay, but to be honest, those day, right? So I don't really care. I don't really care about it. And to be honest, let's say this. I think our government or certain people knew about this shit already, and they didn't do things beforehand. So I'm like, whatever, right? Like our world is always filled with ugliness, right? There's always ugliness, right? If it's not Epstein, it's Diddy. If it's not Diddy, it's I don't know R. Kelly or Jay-Z or I don't know someone else like Bill Gates. I don't know. There's always like some Illuminati or some big bad behind the scene kind of shit. I'm like, whatever, to be honest. I mean, like, I don't wish bad things on people, on good people. I don't wish bad things on good people, but it's like, we have bad people. It's just, it is what it is, right? We have bad people, so it's like, I don't know. Worrying about what's on the Epstein file. I'll let if the police or the federal agents aren't going to handle it, whatever. What are we going to do? So I don't really keep up with the Epstein file stuff, the Epstein file content. It might be interesting, right? To see any, gossip or, um, any things on any people. Because I've been hearing like, there's stuff on Jay-Z or whoever else. It's like, whatever, I don't know, whatever. To be honest, like I wouldn't even talk about stuff like this that much. It's just that a lot of this right here, they interfere with everyday lives, right? People of everyday. Right? I already said that Don Lemon thing, right? He interfered in a religious service that had nothing to do with the protest, right? So that interfered with people's everyday life. These protesters, right? They're like I said, they push children, elementary school children, middle school children, high school children. They push these kids to go protest. You are interfering with everyday lives, right? You're pushing these ideologies onto kids. I see like some of them are it's just like they are destroying shit. They are Yo, laughing man. Thank you for the love for a drink, but where the mug? No mug here, no mug here. But thank you for the love. Thank you for the love, my brother. Thank you for the love. I'm just like I'm gonna talk about these things because like the whole thing where it's interfering with people's everyday life, right? Not everyone, but in some cases, it's interfering in people's regular life. As human shields and heartstring thugs, 100%, 100%, exactly, right? They're using children to push their propaganda. It is disgusting, right? Absolute disgusting. They're using children to push their leftist agendas. That shit is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you guys for even checking out the live. We'll see how the live goes, right? If, it might be a long one, might be a short one. If it doesn't get anyone who disagrees, I mean, all I'm seeing is like regulars in the chat, which is I love it, right? I love seeing the regulars, right? I love seeing the regulars. I mean, I love seeing the regulars for the regular scheduled streams for the regular content. Okay. But if no one really disagrees, we could always end the stream early. I mean, I hope that there will be some disagreeers because like I did a shorter stream of this topic like last time, and like there were disagreeers in the comments. Right? I mean, after the stream ended, there were disagreeers in the comments. It's like, okay, come on, bring it up, bring it on. I'm down to I'm down to talk about it, right? I mean, if you disagree, let's go. I'm down to hear your opinions, hear your views, right, and hopefully have a respectful back and forth, right? Because people were disagreeing in the comments. I mean, like, come on, I have a live stream where we can talk, where we can talk. So I mean, it would be. I think it would be interesting, right? It'd be fun, but let's see. Let me see. I had some. Why not? Let me check. I had a decent amount of what is up? What is up? What is up? I mean, Don Lemon's arrest. Real Rain said Don Lemon's arrest just gave the left ammo against the right. I don't like that. To be honest, I mean, like they're going to use anything, right? The left will use anything for ammo, but to be honest, I think I don't know what's a good way for them to spin it, right? First, they're like interfering with someone's First Amendment. I mean, like, arresting people because of their First Amendment rights. No, that's not it, right? Don Lemon abused his First Amendment rights, right? He abused it, right? You cannot in other people's First Amendment rights. He interfered in other people's religious services. So, no, you can't use your First Amendment to restrict other people's First Amendment rights. So, I don't know how the left is going to spin. I mean, I know how the left is spinning it, but it's idiotic how they're spinning it. So, yeah, it is what it is. If I don't, I'm gonna read some. I think it would have been better to arrest the people that were there with Don Lemon and kept Lemon in fear that he's next. Oh, you know what? That I wouldn't. You know what? I could understand that. You know what? To be honest, I think they should arrest everybody, right? Not just Don Lemon, right? That's my thing. I haven't heard. I've heard they only arrested the people who live streamed or who recorded it. They arrest everyone. So I haven't heard if they had arrest every protester. But you gotta also think that it's easier to arrest the people that recorded it because you know their identity. It might be hard to arrest the other protesters because you might not know their identities. Have you seen the news about possible Carrington event? I have not. Love's Empire. I don't know what that is. Uh, Please educate me. I've never heard of it, so I don't know what that is. Oppo, what is up? What is up? Thank you guys for checking out the stream. So I wanted to read some comments, right? Some comments on my last stream about this topic. Okay. So my last stream had a couple comments, so might as well read it so we have some thoughts. Oh, huge solar flare, huge slow solar flare. You have to get in the know for real. Flare. We'll see. I can always check it out. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard any news on that, so that's interesting. That's interesting. So a comment I got, right? You need help. Are good with masked armed, untrained goons. TBD. Who's Don Lemons? Sounds like someone they made up for political purposes. He's I think he was an ex CNN uh, news news anchor or whatever, right? So he's, I guess you would call him a journalist, right? I kind of view that he's more of a content creator nowadays, but yeah. Uh, um, you know, you need help, bro. Here's a comment I had on my last live stream, right? It's a comment that someone left. You need help, bro. You're saying you are good with masked armed, untrained goons running through our streets, U.S. citizens, dehumanizing brown people, racially profiling and murdering people. They have violated civil rights, human rights. Multiple courts have proven this. You are misinformed. Oh, he worked in the news, so he's a paid actor for the state to push ideas to those stupid. I mean, I wouldn't disagree, right? Particularly one of those, uh, particularly for one of those, you know, uh, leftist mainstream media outlets. You are a misinformed fool. How do you even fix your mouth to get in here and question why people are pro of whatever echo chamber you are in, which is insane calling me an echo chamber. It's a blame that protests are not peaceful out of what I'm seeing. And I know if this were happening to the right, it would be total chaos. That is idiotic, right? So I correct opinions. I swear to God. Yes, echo chamber of the correct opinions. I love it. I love that. TBD, I love it. I swear, leftists don't know how programmed they are. Exactly. They don't know how programmed they are. They said masked, armed, untrained goons. That is ridiculous. They're federal agents. They're trained. And I don't know about you, right? I post some shorts, right? Literally citizens, truly people, truly untrained people, right? If you guys seen the short, I posted a short about it. So that's some backup. But truly untrained citizens are putting a blockade in Minnesota, right? They're putting the streets. They are detaining people. They are stopping people to check their IDs. These are untrained goons. These are untrained people, literally untrained goons, stopping people to check their IDs, see if they belong. It's like, are you kidding me? Left, don't understand the law. Understand, uh, left, don't understand the law. Right, understand the law. 100%. I agree. I agree. They have the same five things they all say on the repeat. Exactly. And what is it? Attacking U.S. No, they're not attacking U.S. citizens. Right? They are detaining, arresting, and you know what? Dealing dealing with violent, aggressive protesters. Right? Literally, if U.S. citizens weren't butting their nose into federal agents' business, you will see zero. You would see zero incidents with U.S. citizens, right? And dehumanizing brown people. You mean deporting illegal immigrants? How is that dehumanizing, right? They have violated civil rights, human rights. It is not a human right, right? It is not a human right to enter a country illegally. It is not a human right to enter and stay in a country illegally. That's not a human right. Okay, deporting people is not. It's not against people's civil rights. Ridiculous. And multiple courts have proven this. No, they haven't. You mean people of Minnesota have a border enters? Where have I heard that before? Exactly. Okay. And it's not peaceful protest. I've seen it. Being a federal agent does not. And the guy replied to me, right? Being a federal agent does not mean you're trained for street level policing, de-escalation, or civil crowd. Right? Why for crowd encounters? Crowd should not be interfering in federal matters. Yes, being a federal agent means you are the best of the best. Yes, exactly. Does that mean the deaths aren't sad? No, they are sad, but you don't have to look at but you have to look at what they did themselves to cause it. I agree. I agree. I'm not. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired. I'm so. I mean, like, I agree. I mean, like, why into those situations? Why are U.S. citizens even putting themselves into that situation? They never did it during Biden or they never cared about illegal immigrants, these so-called neighbors during Biden or Obama. And now they think that the police need to de-escalate. No, you shouldn't be interfering in federal agents. And yes, it is sad what the few incidents that happens, right? The few deaths that happens, but why you included yourself into it? You put yourself into these situations. So I just think it's stupid, right? I think it's stupid. If someone escalates, don't expect a stranger to de-escalate. I agree. Because sheep don't question, they just follow. I agree. I mean, this is a thing where people think that I'm some kind of Trump lover. I don't. I would question Trump, right? I've questioned Trump on his foreign policies, on certain his things to do, right? Question it, right? It doesn't mean that you follow people blindly. I got another comment, right? Another comment. Sir, with all due respect, you sound grossly uninformed. You clearly have a fundamental misunderstanding of the law and the Constitution, and always make ad hominem attacks. To be honest, this ad hominem attacks. I rarely do. I mean, unprovoked. I rarely ever insult people. I'm a UK citizen and have more common sense than the half of the left. Oh my God, don't even get me started on the BS that's happening in the UK. Yes, UK needs its own ice. Exactly. I'm sorry. The UK government is absolutely dog shit. What they're doing to the UK citizens, locking them up for you know, for their freedom of speech, uh, policing them, the way they're doing, like letting things go with like I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What's happening in the UK? They're a whole lot worse. I think the UK needs a Trump. I'm sorry. I think the UK needs a Trump because the UK it's happening a whole lot worse in the UK. The things I'm seeing. I mean, if the things I'm seeing about the UK is true, the UK is like going downhill. The comment, yeah, they call yes, they call you Nazis. I like seriously, like call you Nazis because you don't want your country overrun with illegal immigrants or Muslims that don't know how to assimilate. Nah, f that crap. I'm sorry. Keep the UK for actual UK citizens. Right? I think the UK is like going downhill. I don't know. But yeah, so the person said, I don't understand the law or the Constitution and always make ad hominem attacks. I don't attack. I don't. I mean, I'm unless provoked, say something, but I usually don't. So I respond, right? The UK to bring back hooligans. They definitely need to bring back people that defends their own country, right? Defend your own country. I'm saying. So I said this, right? And yet in my comments, you back up nothing you said. Attack. Second, ever of the FACE Act? Tell me how I misunderstood it. Also, the Constitution don't mean you can infringe on other citizens' constitutional right to practice their religion. I back up my words showing how informed I am. Now, I doubt I did any ad hominem attacks, especially if I wasn't provoked myself. But if I unjustifiably insulted others, I'll admit my fault because I don't blindly insult. Because I think blind insults is weak, right? That's crazy, right? I don't make friends here because everyone is sensitive. That's also building a weak nation. That's also building a weak nation. The guy responded to me, sir. It would be a waste trying to convince someone who is entrenched in their hatred and totally um obs- obsequious obsequious. I'm sorry. The guy's trying to use really big words on me, which I'm not the best. You know, totally in love to the dear leader, a man who repeatedly used non sequiturs as facts. Okay. Literally, I didn't talk nothing about Trump, right? It's ridiculous. Therefore, as a criminal defense attorney, which is insane, he's a Yorkshire. I lived in Leicestershire for a while, right? I lived in Leicestershire for a while. My baby mom is from Leicestershire, so I definitely know that. Hey, so fun fact: they call us racist Nazis, but factually, at the time in history, Germans were less racist than the U.S. I mean, you know, the whole thing with the racist shit is ridiculous. I think it's cultural. I think it's a thing with cultural problem. I'm sorry. Like, if Muslims cannot assimilate, it's a cultural problem. It's not a racist problem, right? It's not a race problem. It's a cultural problem. I mean, like, seriously, the UK is one of the most racially welcoming countries I know, right? The UK is one of the most. I mean, it's literally the UK. I believe is the first nation on this earth to condemn slavery. It's ridiculous. UK is one of the first nation in this, in the world to condemn slavery and combat slavery. So, absolute ridiculous to call the UK racist. Any part of it. The UK is not racist. I don't think. I don't think so. Let me check. I mean, let me check. Alan, correct. I stand corrected. I'll give him that. Uh, I'll give Alan it. Right. Haiti is widely recognized as the first independent nation to permanently abolish slavery. Okay, I stand corrected, Alan. I'll correct myself when I'm wrong. But UK is probably one of the beginning. That's what I've heard, right? So, uh, okay, Haiti did it in 1804. The British Empire did it in 1807. Okay, I mean, yeah, a couple years, like couple years apart. Okay, but yes, you know, they were one of the first white countries to do it. Okay, okay. Evil Eddie, what is up, my brother? Thank you for the love. It's interesting regardless. No, to be honest, that is interesting to learn as well. It's good to know. I mean, that's something. I'm always down to learn new things. So definitely an interesting to learn. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Alan, I can tell you this. I miss definitely when I come back to the U.S. I definitely miss debating you or miss having a conversation with you. So when I come back to the U.S., I definitely will avoid that again. Even then, in the U.S., whites only made up like 3% or something of the total slave owners. I mean, yeah, seriously. The only problem because of the U.S. because of the racial or the big racial. I mean, they make it bigger, right? It's the racial aspect of it. Most countries they enslave their own people. My trip is going well. I mean, it's just relaxing, right? Which I'm just relaxing, chilling, So it's going pretty well. No complaints on my. Thank you guys for being here. But I hope you're Alan. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, my brother. Hope everyone's doing well. Evil Eddie, I hope you do. I've seen a ton of Jewish authors publishing anti-whiteness books. I mean, even Jewish people don't consider themselves white, so that's what I've heard. The Jewish people don't even consider themselves white, so they consider themselves their own ethnicity. So Could be better, could be worse. That is life. That is life. Do you believe in black fatigue? For a little while, I do. Right. My thing is the whole black fatigue is how how let's say how divided we are. Right. How divided we are. I'm tired of white people hating on black people hating on white people. I'm tired of all the division. Right. The black fatigue is thing is like, you know, you don't mind. It's like gangsters. Yeah, YNs. Yes, this is a thing where we don't talk about how it's fine for the degenerates, right, of our culture, of our society to just do whatever they want. So yeah, yeah, the gangster minded culture. Yeah, that's the thing where this is this is why I was like I thought it was funny, right? The whole like the Black Panther thing. The whole Black Panther thing that popped up, right? Black Panther thing popped up because of the deportation of illegal immigrants. Why wasn't Black Panther popping up to support black people, like combat black on black violence, support, trying to help their their people, help, that are suffering? No, you pop up to what help illegal immigrants. That's the silliness of it is what I'm talking about. That's the ridiculousness of it. Right? Instead of trying to police your own people, right? Police your own people, police your own communities, help out your communities. No, you pop up to help illegal immigrants. Ridiculous. Black abortions make up a majority, and black families has been destroyed. It'll be better if that stuff was repaired. Exactly. Seriously, during the worst parts of yeah, yeah, the deletion, yeah. During the worst parts of the Black history, during some of the worst parts of Black history, like Jim Crow, they had probably one of the highest marriage rates, right? The highest marriage rates out of all ethnicities. The black community had probably one of the highest marriage rates out of all communities. They were growing economically, right? They were growing economically during the worst times of their histories, right? And now it's like they're going backwards, right? Family economy that they have. There's like family structures going down the toilet. They have the lowest medium earnings of any families, right? They have the lowest medium earnings of any family and in all cultures, in all racial groups, and they have no family cultures. Just have a grown baby mama culture. I think people forget that the black community was strong in the church, and that's the thing, right? I'm seeing more. Correct me if I'm wrong. I see more black people exiting the church and going into like Muslim religion, which is I don't know whether that's good or bad. We'll see. More black people are they're atheists, they're becoming atheists, or they're becoming Muslim. We'll see if that's good or bad. I mean, right now, there's no sign of that being a good thing. Right now, there's no sign of that being a good thing, but we'll see. I'll prefer them to look for Christ with him. The times were better. Yeah, I mean that's the thing where when the black community was a big part of the church, there was less debauchery in my opinion. Less debauchery. There was more respect, more care for your community. You know, more bigger family ties. So you know that could be the thing. Little Nas X pushing a satanic agenda. Yeah, that is and like rap music pushing like debauchery. Right, rap music, you know, talking about women in derogatory ways. When the U.S. was a big into Christianity, there was less degeneracy overall. I agree. I definitely agree. When they had faith, when more people had faith, yeah, a lot of old rap music was all those new rap is brain melting. I agree. It was about something more, more straight, right? It's about the people, the community, about love, you know, uplifting people, right? It was also about the struggles, but I mean, talking about money, killing, and women. That's not struggles. That's not talking about your struggles. That's talking about your degeneracies, your vices. That's talking about your vices, right? That's not talking about your struggles. You're talking about your vices, right? Talking about violence, money, women. You're talking about your vices. That's now. It's all about vices. It's not about your struggles. It's not about your community. And the music was actually good and not mumbled. Yeah. Now they sound like funny pills have destroyed their brains. That the drug, the drug in the in black music is just too much. Oh, Ice T was no, yeah, old school stuff. Yeah, there was some meaning to it, right? There was meaning to the music. That song Poison, that was played in the show Scrubs. Really? Okay. I listen to Real Rain. I understand that. I understand that. I listen to. I don't listen to a whole lot of metal. Maybe more rock. Yo, you like industrial metal? Okay. As long as it ain't black metal. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing where those guys use their friend's recent deletion in their. You know, to be honest, it's like it's a little bit too. It gets a little bit too depressing sometimes for me. Punch stand music. Oh, okay. It's those mosh pit music. That's what industrial is. The mosh pit music. Okay. I love you guys, right? We guys could talk about anything, right? We talk about culture, we talk about music, we talk about race. That's why I do. This is why I said this before. This is why I consider you guys my friends. As crazy as that is, right? I can see you guys friends, brothers, right? Family. I love you guys. Yeah, 9 nails. I don't know any other. Probably not popular. Combi Christ. That is, I love. The names are always crazy. The names are always crazy. I love it. Latino Mike Tyson. So I guess I fit into many a Latino Mike Tyson. That's crazy. I love it. Love it. Real Rain. When I get back to the US, I'm definitely we'll definitely do some streams together. I listened to stuff my mom liked because she played it a ton. Like Blink 182, that's classic. Verb, yeah. Then stuff like Queen, classic. Yes, Queen is a classic. I love Queen. Frontline Assembly, never heard of that one. Well, I've heard of much. The industrial, I don't hear much of that genre. Queen is UK's legend. Phew. UK, UK has produced some amazing people, right? The UK has produced some amazing talent. So, I definitely give props to the UK. The UK has produced some amazing talent. Tool and Smashing Pumpkins, classics. Yes. Oh, check out the Discord. Check out our Discord, right? Definitely, you guys talk about music. We can talk about a lot of things. Check out the Discord. That's where that's where the family lives. That's where the family is, right? Yeah, TBD, we do. Eddie, post the Discord. Post the Discord in the chat. Yes, join it. Right? Join the family. We're all brothers. I can see you guys all brothers, right? Join the family. All good, right? It's all good. Just the Discord link is also in the description, right? Go back to your PC. The Discord link is also in the description. You just gotta if you go to the PC, you just gotta wait until the is available. It's not available right away. When the live stream ends, it takes a while. No, I'm telling you, this is not a sensitive chat. We're not sensitive, right? I don't promote that sensitivity shit, right? We are able to disagree with each other, right? And this chat, this family, right? This community, we can disagree with each other. We can have respectful conversation. No sensitivity. My feelings don't get hurt. All my brothers' feelings don't get hurt, right? We have thick skin. We're all older too, right? We're older people, so we have thick skin. We're not gonna be sensitive to insults or shit like that. Hell, sometimes we insult each other. Sometimes we do insult each other, so we're not gonna be sensitive to that shit. A lot of us grew up in a generation where we just like we bust, right? We make fun of each other, so there's no there's no sensitivity shit like that here, right? It's all good. I mean, we always share respect, right? I've said this before too. I always say I love you guys, right? Because I do. You guys are amazing for all the support. Um Brent, I'm always telling people go in the corner. Exactly. No, if you wanna cry, do it. I was raised to accept everyone. Maybe back in 2010, but these days it's hard. I mean, I agree. I agree. I respect everyone, right? I've said this before, right? You have different opinion, all good. That's your right. That's your right to different opinion, right? I respect you for having your opinion. Hopefully, you can respect mine for mine. We can always find common ground, or we could agree to disagree. But to just disrespect you for for the hell of it, or because you have a different view than me. But I don't do that. I don't promote that here, right? We can Renato. We called each other words that would cause these. We called each other words that would cause these younger generations to take a mental health week and retreat to their safe spaces. Exactly, yo, brother. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nah, we don't promote that weakness here. Right? It's all. This is the thing, right? It's all understandable. It's all in good fun. Okay. It's all in good fun. Right? That's the thing. We're no sensitivity shit here. Okay? I'm not gonna cry. I had people insult me by my race, if I'm fat, that I look gay, my voice is up, all good. I can take it, right? I can take it. I can take it. I've had mad ass insults. I can take that shit. I don't care. I'm not gonna cry at that shit. Like I'm a big believer in sticks and stones, my brothers. Sticks and stones will break my bones. Words don't do shit to me, right? That's why I said. I mean, like, this is I was like, let's have a conversation, right? If it's not respectful, I'm still down to talk. I'm gonna treat you how how I believe. I don't need to, you know, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese. Right now, I'm in Vietnam, right, on vacation. Right now, I'm in Vietnam on vacation, and I'm Vietnamese. But America first. American born, right? American born Vietnamese. So America. I respect and I'm proud of my heritage as well. But I love America. Lefties would have a heart attack listening to me or my party chat. Exactly. Yo, yes, exactly. Yo, they can't. Yo, I remember back in the day. Yo, I remember back in the day. The cafeteria or shit like that. We bust on each other. We call each other names. We do mama jokes. Yo, we do some racist ass. We do racist ass jokes. Real rain. I love you. I love it. I love you. Right, man. We did some racist ass jokes back in the day. Shoot, racist jokes, mama jokes, and it's like, you know, it's not that you know. Awesome. Sounds funny. I'm Joseph. Joseph, thank you for being here, my brother. I love you. Right? I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining the family. Ginger race, worst race. Nah. I love it. I love my my evil Eddie Ginger man. Right? An amazing man right there. An amazing man right there. Right? I love it. I love you guys. I think that's it for the live. I think that's it for the live. Just change it to Eddie because that's what I'll go by too, friends. Okay, another Eddie, another Eddie. Awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I mean, it's all good, right? No detractors. It happens. Um, but I'm glad I could talk to my chat friends. I love it. Right? I view you guys as brothers. I view you guys as brothers. Two Eddies better than one. Exactly, exactly. I view you guys as brothers, right? So I love you guys. You guys are amazing. We got oh, so we got Eddie and Eddie. We need an Ed. Exactly, yo. Old school cartoon shit right there. I love it. I love you guys. You guys are amazing, right? Check out my other videos. Eduardo. You guys are amazing. I love it. All right. that's it for tonight's live. Hopefully, hopefully you guys are all doing well. Please check out my other videos. Please like them. It'll be helpful to me. But yeah, that's it. Later, guys. Later.